I got asked this question this morning. Why do I not get a response to my LinkedIn InMail, my LinkedIn message, or my LinkedIn invite? It's not unusual. It happens to a lot of us. And it happens for many different reasons. And I'm going to share with you some of the reasons why you're not getting a response. And then I'll share with you some of the ideas that I have that may help you get a better response. Well, first of all, here's one reason. They may not be on LinkedIn as often as you'd hope. And when they do show up, they're so busy with other things that the messaging that they get, including your message, it's buried in a pile of other messages that it's just overwhelming for them to get to it, and they don't. They may also, another idea is that they may assume that every message that comes in from LinkedIn is a pitch or the door opening for a pitch, and they're not interested in spending time reading pitches. Because, by the way, that's probably the bulk of the messages I get on LinkedIn, the bulk of the invites or the entry to a pitch, and I don't have time for them either. Here's the third thing. What you say to them or ask them about is something that's not relevant to them at all, and they decided that it's better not to even respond, because often when they respond, even to something that's totally irrelevant, they get hit with a pitch, and they don't want that at all. Fourth reason they may not respond is because what you ask or said to them is not relevant to them today. It's not something that they want to worry about today, and they're busy doing other things. Here's a fifth reason they may not respond to you. They don't know who you are. And furthermore, what you are offering or saying or presenting that you could do for them, they've already got people in place. They know and have trusted relationships with people who do what they fear you're going to pitch to them. Here's the sixth reason that they may not respond to you. They read your message, and it may actually be relevant, but they don't have time to reply today, and then they forgot about it because they're off doing all those other things. Here's the seventh reason that your message may have been ignored. It's too long. It's not clear. And you rambled on and on and on, and there's no specificity to it. And so they just ignored it, deleted it, and went on. Look, there's a lot of different reasons that people may not respond to you on LinkedIn. I will offer to you that probably the biggest reason is lack of relevance and the fear that it's a pitch or will be a pitch. Now, here's a few ideas that you could use that may help you get a better response to your invites, your InMails, and or your LinkedIn messages. You ready? 7 ideas. Don't use automation. I get it. Automation is simple. It's easy. You queue it up. You do a search and you send out invites and InMails and messages with reckless abandon against some list that you think is your target list, but it may not be as targeted as it should be. Do it one at a time. Here's a second idea. Don't send an invite to someone who doesn't know you. They're not interested in an invite from someone they don't know unless there's clear relevance. Find a way to get them to know you first. Then you're more likely to get a response to your invite, your InMail, or your message. Here's the third idea. Engage on your target audience's content, if they have any, before you send that InMail, that invite, or that message. Number 4, keep your messages short, simple, and to the point. Nobody has time to read what's it called, a mini autobiography. Boy, there's plenty of those out there. Here's number 5. Use a tactic in your messaging of inviting your target audience to a conversation rather than a demo or a pre-sales call. By the way, you invite them to that conversation, make it absolutely relevant to them and all about them and not about you is more likely to get them to accept that conversation invite. Here's number 6. If they reply with no in any shape or form, unless it's an InMail and they click the ignore button, which sends out a no, if you can, reply back to them and thank them. But do not, let me reiterate, do not get into a repitch and explain to them why it's a missed opportunity for them. Number 7, if they reply back with not now, simply ask them when would be a better time to talk, and do not press them for the next step. Just queue up the conversation for a later date. If they don't reply to you on LinkedIn at all, maybe the right thing to do is move to a different channel. Maybe email, text, phone, postal card, I don't know, postcard. However, whatever you decide to do, don't create a long volley of emails and LinkedIn messages and text messages, because that's just going to aggravate them. If they don't respond after 1 or 2 touches or 3 touches, simply move on to your next target audience until you're absolutely clear that something has changed in the relationship between you and this person, and you clearly see or hear that there's an opportunity for a conversation. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn and Sales Navigator guy. Hope this is helpful for you.